Shalom, shalom, Yasharallah. As always, I'd like to begin by saying I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash, whom I worship. Double honors to my elder apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this word in sincerity and in truth, and who rule well. And salutations be to the hopeful elect that are doing the work on the highways, byways, hedges, and gaps the right way. The way that our Lord Yahweh Shai and the 12 did it nearly 2,000 years ago, okay? And have put his Holy Spirit upon us, okay? Upon the prophets, teachers of Great Millstone in these last days, okay? I want to give a salutations out to the what I like to call the great cloud of witnesses of our people, all right, who are scattered, the lost sheep, right, of the house of Israel, okay, who are scattered amongst all the heathen, okay, unto whom belongs the confusion of face, right, as it is this day, living amongst the nations, looking like the nations, born and raised in the traditions of the other nations, man, the nations that the Lord did not choose. But their spirit is that of a Hebrew Israelite, all right? Part of the great scattering of our people throughout many years, all right? Throughout many captivities, many years, man. Our people have been scattered all throughout the globe. May Yahweh Bashem Yahweh shall recover his elect amongst the heathen, man, and may he grant them his holy salvation. I'm Bishop Teacher Sakuran, and this is another M.O.T.B news, okay? Today is April 16, 2024. And, I want to, do my best to keep up with this technology, because this technology, such as the Neuralink and the brain-computer interface, or what they call BCI, I want to keep up, this technology is what St. John seen, all right, in the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter and the 16th verse, man, okay? And if you don't believe that, well, that's on you. That's on you. At the end, you will see. You will physically see, because those of you who don't believe that this is it, you're going to get it. You're gonna get it because you didn't have the faith. You didn't believe in the prophets of the Lord when we were telling you, man. Okay, in these last days, and they're working fast. Now I seen another article. I'm gonna pull up one article, but there's another one, and they got Bill Gates getting involved with this technology. Jeff Bezos, I believe, getting involved. And to come up against Elon Musk's Neuralink. So it's going to be a whole bunch of companies. It's going to be the new thing, okay? And everybody's going to want to get it, but not the elect of the Lord, because we know what it is, okay? So, we don't exactly know when they are going to fully roll this thing out globally, but the technology is there, okay? All right? So, maybe within a year, okay? It's all up to the Lord, man. All right, this is the Lord's program. But we know that he has given us signs and hints, and through the Spirit, we see, what it is, okay? And we understand that there's going to be a whole lot of people receiving this thing. And, well, St. John seen them. They're going to get this thing, and then they're going to be destroyed, man. All right? So, with no further to do, let me pull up the article. All right, this is from Wired.com. And this came out yesterday at 5 a.m. Okay. It says the next frontier for brain implants is artificial vision. Now, I did a lesson, I believe last week, dealing with that, because Elon Musk is working on that. You know, he's invested with another company that's working on that, pretty much putting the C-hip in people's eyes. And we have said that before. The apostles said it. Different teachers of Great Millstone have said it. You know, it doesn't matter where, you know, the scriptures say, you know, your right hand or in your forehead, right, the metapon. But like the other apostle Tahar had brought out, your right hand represents your power hand, okay? So in other words, you know, the hand that you use the most, you know, to support or to work with, okay? So it could be in either hand. It could be anywhere in your body. Your eyes, they could put it anywhere, man, okay? Just know that it's the same technology, though, all right? The M.A.R.K., the M.O.T.B, okay? It says, Elon Musk, Neuralink, and others are developing devices that could provide blind people with a crude sense of sight. Yeah, like I always said, it's gonna be a good thing, you know? A God is gonna seem like a godsend, you know, device. Like, oh man, they should have invented this 30 years ago, you know, whatever. Oh man, these people could see, they never saw it, you know? And they're going to be like, hey, this is a miracle. Yeah, well, when you read the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter, it said that the beast performed a miracle and people were amazed. They performed miracles, man. All right, this is one of them, okay? But this thing is totally wicked and evil, and you are not to get it, okay? Just know that Great Millstone were the first to tell you, to warn you of this thing, all right? It says, Brian Bassard has 25 tiny C-hips in his brain. Damn. Not one, he got 25 of them. They were installed in February 2022 as part of a study testing a wireless device signed to produce rudimentary vision in blind people. Bassard is the first participant. I never heard of that. I never heard of this dude. You know, maybe brother spoke on it. You know, maybe I'm late to the game, but damn. It says Bassard, who's 56, lost vision in his left eye at age 17 after his retina detached. The right eye followed in 2016. Leaving him completely blind. He remembers the exact moment it happened. It was the hardest thing I've ever gone through, he says. Eventually, he learned to adapt. In 2021, he heard about a trial of a visual prosthesis at Illinois Institute of Technology. In Chicago, researchers cautioned that the device was experimental and he shouldn't expect to regain the level of vision he had before. Still, he was intrigued enough to sign up thanks to the C-hips in his brain. Bassard now has very limited artificial vision, what he describes as blips on a radar screen. With the implant, he can perceive people and objects represented in white and iridescent dots. Bassard is one of a small number of blind individuals around the world who have risked brain surgery to get a visual prosthesis. In Spain, researchers at Miguel Hernandez University have implanted 4 people with a similar system. The trials are the culmination of decades of research. There's interest from industry too. California-based Cortigent is developing the Orion, which has been implanted in 6 volunteers. Elon Musk's Neuralink is also working on a brain implant for vision. In an X post in March, Musk said Neuralink's device, called BlindSight, is already working in monkeys. He added, resolution will be low at first, like early Nintendo graphics, but ultimately may exceed normal human vision. So this is that transhumanism world, man, that we coming to. Half man, half machine type shit. Okay? This is the technologies that the Apostle John seen while he was on the island of Patmos, when he was getting all those visions from the Lord, man. All right? It says, the last prediction is unlikely. Considering vision is such a complex process, there are huge technical barriers to improving the quality of what people are able to see with a brain implant. Yet, even generating rudimentary sight could provide blind individuals with greater independence in their everyday lives. This is not about getting biological vision back, says Philip Troik, a professor of biomedical engineering at Illinois Tech, who's leading the study Bizard is in. This is about exploring what artificial vision could be. When light hits the eye, it first passes through the cornea and the lens, the outer and the middle layers of the eye. When light reaches the back of the eye, the retina cells there, called photoreceptors, convert it into electrical signals. These electrical signals travel through the optic nerve to the brain, which interprets those signals as the images we see. Without an intact retina or optic nerve, the eyes can't communicate with the brain. This is the case for many people with total blindness. The types of devices that Troik and Neuralink are building bypass the eye and optic nerve completely, sending information straight to the brain. Because of this, they have the potential to address any cause of blindness, whether due to eye disease or trauma. And I'm gonna stop there, and I'm gonna put the link to this article in the description box below, so you can check it out for yourself. Now, in the case of buying and selling with this technology, right? Can they adopt the technology of credit and debit with the C-hip in the eye? Yes, they can. They show you that in many movies, man. Many sci-fi flicks. Okay? Like I said, that movie, check out that movie, Minority Report. All right? They showed that. They showed where my man Tom Cruise, I believe he had did surgery to his eyes because he was on the run, and he like one of those he went to one of them underground eye surgeons or something. They popped in somebody else's eyes in him, and when he walked into the mall, like the computer at the door greeted him as he was walking into the mall, offering him the things that he already had, bought before in the past. He already knew all the things that he liked and all that stuff. Called him by the Japanese. I guess the owner of those eyes was his Japanese. Called him by that Japanese name. I forgot, and he walked in. So that's what they're gonna bring, okay? And without this technology, you're not gonna be able to go into these new futuristic centers that they're gonna have set up, so that you can buy or sell, these new futuristic 15-minute cities and with these new futuristic type malls in them and stuff, okay? You know, like you had something called the Automat in that movie Dark City. You know, these types of, when we bring out these movies, check them out, go see them. If you didn't see them, go see them, man, because it paints a, you know, a picture of what they're gonna bring. They call it predictive programming, and they call it something else, and I forgot exactly what it is. But that's what they call it, predictive programming, and they're letting you know what they're about to bring in the future, in the near future, by way of these movies, okay? So let me bring out real quick what's gonna happen to all them, or all those people who are gonna be down with, you know, E's NWO and his agenda and receiving this device, okay? Let's see what the Lord is going to do to these people, okay? Revelation chapter 16 and verse 2. I read from the first verse, okay? It says, And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, Go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men, and that means the men, women, and children, whoever get this thing, which had the M.A.R.K. of the beast, okay, or like we say, the M.O.T.B, and upon them which worship his image. What's the image? The NWO, okay, and everything that it stands for. So it says that there fell a noisome and grievous sore. The noisome and grievous sore is a cancer, okay, in these people, because here it is, they're putting a foreign object in their body. And what does the body do whenever there's a foreign object? Whenever it detects something foreign in it, it starts to fight against it, okay? So what happens is this thing becomes cancerous, and they start getting sick because of it, all right? Because the body doesn't agree with this thing, and eventually what happens? What happens to these people? They die, and that's what St. John saw. All right, let's get another one. This is Revelation 15 and 1. It says, And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. No need to tell you what's the very last one, right? Verse 2, And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast. He saw that because he was one of them. They got victory over the beast. All right, St. John is one of the elect. They got delivered, man. And he was looking down while he was in the chariot, okay? And he saw the great destruction of Babylon the Great, the fire, okay? That was caused by thermonuclear warheads, okay? And them that had gotten the victory. Who's the them that have gotten the victory? Well, two chapters ahead of this, right? In the book of I'm sorry, I apologize. In the book of Revelation, the 7th chapter, it breaks down to you about the 144,000, and then after that, the other great multitude that came after them. All right, that represented the elect. All right, clothed in white, with palms in their hand and all that. Yeah, that represents the elect They got the victory over the beast. Okay? Who's the beast? The beast is Esau's governing world governing structure. Okay? NATO, the EU, America riding upon that beast. All right? And it says, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his M.A.R.K. They didn't take it, and they didn't care whether they got killed or not. Some of these that had gotten the victory, some of them were killed. And then the Lord brought them back to life, all right? Raised them back up, and they got, they went into the ships. And the Most High changed their bodies, all right? And over his mark, and I'm trying to use code, the M.A.R.K., and over the number of his name, which is the, 666, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. The sea of glass is what is known as the ozone layer, the firmament, okay? But also, they're in, the elect were in a great big chariot looking down. So the chariot had to have had like a floor of glass so that they could see. And over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, and the song of the Lamb. The Lamb is Yahweh Shai, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord Yahweh Almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. And who are the saints? The saints are the Hebrew Israelites. Okay? Who shall not fear thee? Yeah, and that's why, man, we tremble at the word, at the name of the Lord and his word, and make sure that we do the right thing, because we fear and tremble, man, at him. Because he's mighty, man, right? And he can destroy anyone and anything at any given time. Who shall not fear thee, O Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and glorify thy name? I just said the name. For thou only art holy, for all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest. And he's speaking about, in this time we're living in now, in the very near future. Okay? We're living in these days, man. So with that, I hope that was an edifying lesson. Another M.O.T.B news. Okay? Stay faithful. Keep watching, man. And pray always. Pray now more than ever. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.